Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Just welcome. Going to give it another minute for everyone to join in for the 5:55 class with me. Welcome. Just give you a moment to join in, find your way in and get settled. And welcome, everybody. Welcome to our evening program. My name is Lisa Gunshore, and I am your facilitator tonight, and I've been really looking forward to this. We've had so many incredible healers and empaths and shamans and psychics and gurus and, oh my gosh, so many modalities and so many learnings, so many people joining in to this healing summit. It's been just a blessing, bringing me all sorts of lessons and healing and love and joy. And so welcome to the evening program. And tonight we're going to activate our spiritual immunity, in particular with coronavirus. And I thought we could use a change of scenery. I actually could use a change of scenery. And so I came outside by my favorite pine tree and out in my yard, and the sun is shining. And I thought, man, let's come out here. Let's come out here and chat. And if you guys are live on YouTube watching, you can absolutely put questions and comments in the chat box. I've got that up as well, so I'll be able to see it. So there's that. So hello and welcome to everyone. So I want to take a moment this evening just to talk about myself for a minute, just to talk about who I am and to offer myself and my story to all of you. I am a trans channel and functional Ayurvedic practitioner, but I have been many, many things. I have been a tarot reader, an intuitive, a psychic medium, a shaman, a healer, a sound healer, a Samvahan vibrational sound healer, and the list goes on and on. I've had many identities, many websites, many offerings, many lifetimes, really, in this single lifetime that I've lived in this body. And it's all been a joy and it's all been a learning. And I wrote my first book 2 years ago. It was published, called Enlightenment Pie. And it shared my journey, my health journey. And I'm working on my second book right now, which is going to share my journey with His Holiness the Dalai Lama and how he's changed my life and impacted me so, so much. Got to move my feet around. They're going numb sitting here. And I have a blog, the Buddhist Biohacker blog, in which I share all sorts of stuff. Anything from holistic health tips to spiritual tips to channeled messages and so on and so forth. So that's who I am. And I've been seeking for as long as I can remember, looking for the meaning of life, trying to find a way to be happy and joyful in my own life, trying to utilize my gifts and talents to help others, and trying to figure it all out. You know, we're just figuring it all out. And I made a note when I was sitting here in this beautiful sunshine. Oh, it feels so great. And I wrote down, that managing adversity is tough. And we are in a time of adversity right now. Things are hard. And they're emotionally hard. They're physically hard for some people. Some people are sick. Some people are leaving the earth. There's just a lot going on. And I thought of all the times I sat here before we connected tonight and I just felt into the earth. I just connected into the wind element and the earth element of this lovely tree and the sun, the fire element. I just connected in and, you know, I thought of all the things I've been through. Near-death experiences, car accidents, broken hearts and relationships, love, so much. And anytime I've been handed something challenging, some kind of adversity, I always go back to my practice. I'm always back to my practice. And what does that mean? It means, first and foremost, for me, my practice is being outside in nature, connected to earth. I'll take walks. I will connect in with the earth, hike. I live in Colorado for a reason. Being back in my practice means meditation. It means laying in a salt bath till 3 a.m, listening to chanting. That just has to be okay. I go back to my practice by going back to my mat, my yoga mat, and moving my body, physically moving around in yoga and practicing postures. I go back to my practice with self-inquiry and journaling and my cards. You know, like my oracle card decks and my tarot card decks are for me too. They're not just for you guys. They're not just for my clients. They're for me too. And so when we are faced with adversity, like we are during this time, when we're faced with challenges, when things are tough, when we feel sad, when we feel like we're growing and it sucks and it hurts, we go back to our practice. And that is who I am. And that is ultimately my goal with each and every one of you as a client or a patient, is to help you find your practice, to help you come back to your practice if you've forgotten, to remind you of your gifts, to push you when you need pushed, to hold space for you when you need to be held, to help you heal when you need to heal. I changed my language and my intention about 5 years ago, I think now. I started working with the public in 2006, but about 5 years ago now, I changed my intention, and I no longer think of myself as a healer, but a partner in healing. And I no longer do hands-on healing work. Instead, I teach you how to do it. Even my shamanic healings or my sound healings or my remote healing work that I do for my clients is really about offering you information as a divine channel. I bring in this information from your guides and your teachers and the masters and the gurus that connect with me and that I connect with, and offer you information so you can heal yourself. We are all psychics and healers and empaths and truth seekers and star seeds and so on and so forth. We have the power to heal ourselves. Abraham Hicks said, "Physician, heal thyself." And that's what I'm offering you guys tonight. You know, I really sat with, what am I doing tonight? And what I'm doing is I'm offering you a practice. I'm offering you a practice that I am going to draw down. I'm going to download this practice in this moment from my Lemurian master guide. And she is going to teach us how to activate our spiritual immunity. And this will be a practice you can come back to again and again to heal yourself. Because this isn't going to be the only virus. This isn't the only toxicity in the earth in this moment. This isn't the only reason that people are going to leave the earth. People leave the earth every single day for all sorts of reasons. This isn't going to be the reason that you get sick. And this isn't going to be the reason that you find yourself in adversity and hardship. This is just merely a moment in millions of moments in the continuum of life. And that was channeled from Lucinda from Lemuria. She said that, and I love it. And it's on my Instagram today because I love it so much. This is just a moment in millions of moments. This is one virus in millions of viruses. This is one time frame in all the epic time frames of all of our lives. And I want to offer you the opportunity to have a practice, to learn, to download, to connect with a practice that is going to help you activate your immune system in any of these times. And that's what I'm doing. And honestly, you guys, that's my work from here on out, is to give you all the tools and information that you need to be a successful healer, because physician, heal thyself. I've done it. There are so many of you watching right now that I know knew me 15 years ago in 2006 with my little sun and moon tarot card reader business cards. And back then, I weighed 250 pounds. And that really means nothing to me at this point, except to explain to you that I was not at all close to my center. And every time I get closer and closer to my center, I seem to actually, my age digresses. I seem to look younger. I feel better. I feel stronger. I lose weight. It's just crazy. And I love it so much. And I have seen many of you do it as well through your own journey. And really, I'm just here helping you, being your partner in crime as you heal yourself. And it's awesome. And so I want to talk about now what we're going to do, because I really want to dig into it. And then we can talk a little bit about more what I have to offer at the end. But I just really wanted to share my story with you. I wanted to say it out loud and really share with you where I'm at in this time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in Lucinda from Lemuria. She is a being that I have connected with in the last month, really. And I have been trance channeling since about 2009. And really before then, my mom and dad tell me a crazy story about how I was, I think, 4 or 5 years old, and I was speaking in a man's voice in a different language, and they were not sure what to do with that. Luckily, I come from a family of healers and psychics, and so I think that they accepted it, even though it was quite strange. So I've been trance channeling since I was very young. But intentionally trance channeling, I used to channel Oxen Shaman, who is brilliant and still with me. And many of his transmissions are actually very poignant at this time. And I'll start to share those with you guys. I've kept them kind of sacred and secret. And I don't think I probably was supposed to, but I'll start sharing them. But anyways, my new guide that I am working with is a Lemurian guide. And Lemuria is connected to Mu, and really to Atlantis also. And there's all sorts of information everywhere. I'm not going to get into that. But what I am going to say is I'm going to connect with her to guide us through this meditation. And the reality is we have a physical body, we have a physical immune system, right? Like we have an immune system, we have white and red blood cells, we have plasma, we have DNA, we have molecular structures, we have matter in our body. And those are important and they work, but they also are all energy. Energy becomes matter, right? And matter becomes energy, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is connect in with our energetic immune system. There is a larger cosmic immune system that's connected into your auric field. It's connected into your body. And that immune system is what we're going to activate tonight. We're going to activate it and draw it down and connect it in with our physical body. Oops, my computer is going to fall down from our wind element. But we're going to bring it into our body, and here's why. There are thousands and thousands of people who have now not only had coronavirus, but have actually healed from it. And their body has now antibodies to the coronavirus, and they're building up this energy. And there's something called the 100th monkey, which I'm not a scientist, so I'll try to explain this the best I can. But essentially, there's this idea of, if a monkey in one part of the world suddenly understands the peace sign, that there may be a monkey someplace else in a different part of the world who understands the peace sign the next day, and so on and so forth, until 100 monkeys all know what that means inherently, and no one can really explain it. And it's all about telepathy. It's all about that telepathic connection that we have through our energy fields. It's really amazing. And so what is amazing about that is we already have an immunity that is building to this coronavirus. And honestly, it's not just the coronavirus. There's other things. I bet we could do this with the flu. I bet we could do this even with cancer cells, changing our molecular structures. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to guide you through a meditation on this beautiful planet and planet Earth. And we're going to be doing this with all of this nature energy. I hope if you're inside, you're getting all this nature energy. But I'm going to connect in with Lucinda from Lemuria. I'm totally saying it wrong. Lemuria. We're going to bring her in, and she's going to guide us through this meditation. And that's because she's going to do it far better than I could. I really don't even know if I know what I'm talking about. I think I do, but I probably should give myself a little credit. I do a lot of research, but what I will tell you is we're essentially going to connect into our higher immune system. We're going to activate it into our thymus gland, which is the high heart, the seat of the soul. That's the energy that is really being worked on the planet right now. We're working this thymus energy right now. And the thymus gland is what produces special plasma, special white blood cells to help us fight infection. So it's not just going to help us with coronavirus. However, one of my intentions, one of my goals, intentions I set for this evening is that everyone who watches this video, whether it's tonight live, if it's a replay, if it's later, anyone who watches this video is going to be able to download the 100th monkey effect of that coronavirus immunity, so that if in fact you do get sick, because the probability is high that most of us will be exposed to this in our lifetime now from here on out, right? We're not going to be in isolation forever. And if we go out, we may be engaged with that energy, that we will be able to manage it. Our body will know what to do because it will remember, because we've brought in this conscious energy. It's really, really quite amazing. The only other thing I want to say, I made this little note for the past year, I think, since the indigo ray activated, the energy of the indigo ray activated on 11/11/2019, ever since that happened, I've been calling everyone stellar seekers. I think you've probably seen it on all my newsletters and all of those things. And that's changed, the stellar seekers. So you won't hear that from me anymore. What I was told is we are interdimensional beings of light. We are diamond beauties. And I think that's so amazing. So for all of you interdimensional beings of light that are with me tonight and in the future, and all of you diamond beauties, let's get ready to draw down. I want you to get comfortable wherever you're seated. It's really important that you feel connected to the earth energy. So as I bring her energy in and connect with her, and this is the first time I've done this live in quite some time, so we'll see how this goes. It's going to be good, I'm sure. But anyways, I want you to feel connected to the earth. If you are outside, even better. But if you are not outside, you can either sit on the floor or you can put both feet onto the floor, but you really want to feel grounded. I've really gotten a distinct message from my guides and teachers since 11/11/2019 that it is not about leaving our body. It is not about floating away and astral traveling and all those things. We've all done that. We've all gone to the classes. We've all listened to the biofeedback, CDs and YouTube videos to leave our bodies. Okay, it's fun. It's great times. But what I'm getting is it's about being here in our bodies and on the earth and bringing that astral energy to Mother Earth. Our energy has ascended. So back in the day, it may have been that we wanted to leave our bodies to connect with that energy, but we don't have to do that anymore. The Earth's core structure is changing into a diamond core structure. And as that happens, we are actually able to live our astral travel lifestyles, that nonlinear reality right here, right now. We're in it right now. And we're going deeper in it in a minute. So get connected to the earth. Keep your palms down, put them on the earth. I'm actually going to put my hands on the earth. Believe it or not, this interplanetary being that I connect with, and all of my guides for that matter, I'm more connected with the more I connect in with the earth. And I'm going to hope that my computer does not blow away while I'm doing this. But if it does, I'm just going to keep talking and you can see my face later because your eyes are going to be closed anyway. Okay, so get comfortable in your chair, plant both feet on the floor or just sit on the earth, whatever works for you. I'm going to get comfortable also so that my legs don't fall asleep. And you can place your hands onto the earth or onto the floor and just close down your eyes. Just connect in. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Just connect in with the earth, connect in, feel it, feel the earth. Feel the earth all the way down to the core structure of the earth. And I feel my guide coming in now. So beautiful. Good evening, beauties. Good evening, beautiful, beautiful creatures. You are so brave. You are so strong. And you are so loved. Beautiful creatures that have chosen to come to Earth at this time of great transition. Some of you may feel it is a time of great sorrow and isolation, and it is not. It is a time to rejoice, beauties, rejoice and feel love and feel light and feel beautiful. Feel Gaia transform into this diamond faceted energy that is the energy of the new earth. You are the co-creators of the new earth. You are them. You are they. You are these creators of light and love and beauty and joy.